Number 44. If 125% of a number is 425, what is 65% of the number? When I see these, my brain goes straight to setting up a proportion. And looking at this, we've got two proportions to set up. So proportion number 1, I'm going to set up here. And then I know I've got to go to proportion number 2, and I'll set that up over here. When I'm reading these is's and ofs and percents, it reminds me of this setup right here. Is over of equals the percent out of 100. Is over of equals percent out of 100. So for the first part, 125% out of 100 is 425. So you've got to find out the of a number. What is the number? Then we can take this x, this unknown, and plug it in on proportion number 2. So we're going to have 65 out of 100 equals something out of that same number. So we got to find out what this x is here, this unknown x. And then once we have this, we can find the answer. So our first x, our first thing we solve for will not be our answer. It'll be what we need to put in over here on proportion number 2 to find our answer here. So we'll call that y. Oh, messy y. Okay. So I can just cross multiply and then divide. 125x equals 425 times 100. I'll just put that right to the calculator. 425 times 100 is 42,500 equals 125x. Now, to get the x by itself, divide both sides by my 125. And so that answer divided by 125 is 340. 340. Now I can put it in over here. 340. And since x is no longer an unknown, I'm going to get rid of it so it's not confusing me with my variable on my next proportion. And again, I can cross multiply and divide, and I'll get this 100 over here, so 100y equals to 65 times 340. So I can come to the calculator. Look, I already have 340 there, so I can just multiply it by 65, and I get 22,100 equals 100y. So I've got my answer is going to be 221, and I can just prove that on the calculator by dividing both sides by 100. $221. So 221. And we are done with number 44.